Hi, I'm Shashu, the Active for Life Director at the YMCA of Greater Kalamazoo. It's National Reading Month. Yay! And today I'm going to read some poems out of Where the Sidewalk Ends from Shel Silverstein, one of my favorite authors, one of my favorite books from when I was a child. You ready? The first poem I'm going to read to you is Sick. I cannot go to school today, said little Peggy Ann McKay. I have the measles and the mumps, a gash, a rash, and purple bumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry. I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks. I've counted 16 chicken pox. And there's one more, that's 17. And don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut, my eyes are blue. It might be the instamatic flu. I cough and sneeze and gasp and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My back is wrenched, my ankle's sprained. My appendix pains each time it rains. My nose is cold, my toes are numb. I have a sliver in my thumb. My neck is stiff, my voice is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. My tongue is filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. My elbows bent, my spine ain't straight. My temperature is 108. My brain is shrunk, I cannot hear. There's a hole inside my ear. I have a hangnail and my heart is what? What's that you say? You say today is Saturday? Goodbye, I'm going out to play. I think we've all had that time. I know I did when I was a kid. Now here we have Lester. No picture to show, sorry. Lester was given a magic wish by the goblin who lives in the banyan tree. And with his wish, he wished for 2 more wishes. So now instead of just 1 wish, he cleverly had 3. And with each one of these, he simply wished for 3 more wishes, which gave him 3 old wishes plus 9 new. And with each of these 12, he slyly wished for 3 more wishes, which added up to 46, or is it 52? Well, anyway, he used each wish to wish for wishes till he had 5,007,018,034. And then he spread them on the ground and clapped his hands and danced around. He skipped and sang and then sat down and wished for more and more and more. They multiplied, while other people smiled and cried, and loved and reached and touched and felt. Lester sat amid his wealth, stacked mountain high like stacks of gold, sat and counted and grew old. And then one Thursday night they found him, dead with his wishes piled all around him. And they counted the lot and found that not a single one was missing. All shiny and new. Here, take a few, and think of Lester as you do. In a world of apples and kisses and shoes, he wasted his wishes on wishing. Good lesson, don't waste your wishes. Okay, let me see, what's in the sack or with his mouth full of food? I think that's a good one because sometimes we forget our manners. Even adults do. There's some adults watching this like, oh, she's telling on us all. With his mouth full of food, Milford Dupree, though he knew it was rude, talked with his mouth full of food. He never would burp or walk out in the nude, but he talked with his mouth full of food. His mother said, Milford, it's crude and it's lewd to talk with your mouth full of food. Why, even the milk cow who mooed as she chewed, never mooed with her mouth full of food. And the cuckoo would have never cuckooed if he cooed with his mouth full of food. It's a tongue twister, folks. His dad said, get married or get tattooed, but don't talk with your mouth full of food. If it was a crime, you would surely get sued if you talked with your mouth full of food. Why, just like an animal, you should be zooed as you talk with your mouth full of food. For you know we're all put in a terrible mood when you talk with your mouth full of food. They pleaded and begged. He just giggled and chewed and laughed with his mouth full of food. And all they advised him, he simply poo-pooed. He poo-pooed with his mouth full of food. So they sent for the gluer and had his mouth glued because he talked with his mouth full of food. Now, instead of good morning, he says, good morning. I don't talk to you many more for food. That's the end. Thank you for letting me read to you.